You can never trust a One Piece fan to talk about Naruto without being insanely disingenuous and extremely wrong. Don't believe me? Let's look at this comment here. Observation Haki outpaces any visual prowess in Naruto. Any visual prowess in Naruto. Really now? Let's look at what Observation Haki actually does. Base Observation Haki allows you to be able to sense the presence, strength, and emotion of others, as well as gaining a limited precog. Now, while Haki does have the advantage of combining all these abilities into one, every single one of these abilities, sans one, can be found in another dojutsu in Naruto. Matter of fact, between the Byakugan and the Sharingan, all but very specifically detecting the emotions of others is literally found in those two dojutsus alone. And so much more. The Byakugan is able to see the Tenketsu, which are smaller than what the Sharingan can see. Mind you, Sasuke uses the Sharingan to see inside his bloodstream and see literal microscopic explosives. Byakugan alone is able to see at least 10 kilometers away, directly stated by Hinata. The Sharingan also allows you to copy other people's movements and add them to your own. The Byakugan is able to sense one's strength levels in their chakra. Now, while cross-versus isn't impressive, like Observation Haki, Byakugan is able to sense the strength levels of chakra inside of the opponent, which would be the inverse equivalent of what Observation Haki for them. And of course, this has been beaten to death, but the analytical prediction capabilities of the Sharingan is limited precognition as well. Let's talk about Advanced Observation Haki, the thing that allows you to see a couple seconds into the future. Even Shanks was able to extend it to 10 seconds. Literally stated. But you know what? We'll pretend like it actually gives you literal minutes, even hours into the future, because it does not matter, because we got literal years of future sight in Boruto, which is a sequel to Naruto, so it is in the Naruto series. Not just years in the future in every future. There are multiple futures and possibilities in Naruto, and it's literally stated that he can see them all. We even get further confirmation that if there's any changes in the futures, he sees that shit too! One Piece fans, wrap it up. Observation Haki is not it. It does have one thing going for it though, that it's all built into one ability. And then in the advanced form. But you know what I've been ignoring? Let's re-look at what you literally say in your comment real quick. Observation Haki outpaces any visual prowess in Naruto. Any visual prowess in Naruto. You know what we've been ignoring? All the other abilities that all the other visual prowess in Naruto grant you.
And so, I have one question for you. Would you prefer for all of these clones to use Susanoo against you?
You know, like rewriting reality with Izanagi? Please tell me the Observation Haki equivalent of that. And that's just one ability that anyone with a Sharingan can do. That is a base Sharingan ability, bro. We don't even need to get into EMS or MS or the Rinnegan or any of the ocular abilities from the Otsutsuki. We don't need to go to any of that. Do you understand how many eye abilities are in Naruto? Come on. Let's be for real for a minute. The only other verses that compare to Naruto in the variety of abilities granted to you through ocular abilities is quite literally just Isekai. It's just Isekai. They're the only ones that fucking compare with the sheer amount of abilities you can get through eyes, through ocular powers, through visual prowess. It's just that. There's nothing else. And if it wasn't for the Almighty for Bleach, I would say in a power as well. But the Almighty is kind of a ridiculously overbroken power. So once again, One Piece fans, you still lose. You don't outscale. You don't have better abilities. You're just the weakest verse, and that's okay. You're the highest selling one. Are we good now? Are you gonna stop trying to compare like power to power? Of course not. Of course not. Because you guys are have like this inferiority complex. The moment someone points out, hey, Naruto versus Luffy is not a conversation. It's not a real one. Naruto slams negative difficulty. That's all I hear from y'all. And I need you to like, subscribe, all that shit as well. Check out my novel, free chapters in bio. New chapter out tomorrow. Yeah, bye. As always, may the Supreme One, Eins Ulgon, bless your day and curse your enemies. And fuck Donald Trump and fuck ICE.